Welcome from Caravan Salon Dusseldorf 2020. This is the 2021 range from Itineo, which is the sort of cheap brand of Rapido. It's not the cheapest brand of Rapido because they've got their Dreamer camper vans. Now, I personally don't really understand the market positioning of doing sort of various brands, but that's the way it is. And anyway, let's have a look at the MC700. And this thing here, it's got a queen's bed and 743 centimeters in length. It's 120 liters of wastewater, 120 of fresh water, 20 of hot water, 4 sleeping places, 4 places around the table, 4 belted positions. This 59,300, but this thing is going to cost 64,720. Pack home cinema, 2,490 euros. This is written in French, even though we are in fact in Germany, and it says 2020 there. So okay, and the pack life, the life pack 1,300 includes certain things such as reversing camera. It's daytime running lights are LED. It's got electric step. It's got all of this stuff as well. All right. Got air conditioning in the cab, manual. So you can see it's on a Fiat Ducato, as everything else is. Now what this has got though, at the back, which is I think a little bit more unusual, it's the layout here. So step round to get into bed, should you want the step, it's down there. You've got a place here to put your alarm clock, if anybody has got one of them. I mean, for anybody under the age of 40, what an alarm clock is something that tells the time and it makes a noise. You've got one on your telephone as well. And there's the toilet. There's me. And this is rather unusual. I appreciate that blue lighting might be everybody's taste. I think it looks quite good though. Also, built in place to hang your socks up. Brilliant. Now, I'm going to leave that open actually for a moment. I'll walk in here and show you the view from the shower. From inside the shower. I have to say that I quite like that as it is. In fact, what I'll do is you can close this up here. Now, obviously, this is a problem if somebody's sleeping up there. Well, maybe you can make arrangements to use the shower, which I appreciate, but it's much more difficult to make arrangements to use the toilet. Somebody, as a comment on one video a couple of days ago, said, the solution to this is to sort of plan when you're using the toilet. It didn't quite use those words, but that was what it was. How do you plan on when you're using the toilet? I mean, the dog, something you can train a dog. I don't know how you train people to do it. I know that many of my mates of my age get to use the toilet a couple of times during the night. Fortunately, I haven't quite got to that stage yet, but it does happen with age, and that's something I'd like to plan not to happen to me. Anyway, that apart, just make that one. If somebody needs to use the toilet during the night, there's no curtain or anything like that, and let's be quite frank, there's nowhere to put it anyway. You can't put it anywhere. So, just being realistic there. In old times I had 4 poster beds, and the reason for that was that nobody had thought of building corridors. If you've got a corridor, you don't need a 4 poster bed. You don't need a curtain around it. Alright, so here we have got 3 burners. Some of them have got 2 burners. I think, you know, have 2 or 3. The advantage of having 2, I suppose, is because the distance they are apart and more centrally placed. 3, do you ever use them? I have probably can count on both my hands the amount of times in the past 10 years I've been living in a van, how many times have I had all three on. Then again, part of that time we only had two anyway. So, central locking for the drawers. Same in Rapido. So if the van's the same as one that's costing 10,000 euros more, well, they've got to be saving the money somewhere. So something is going to be different. Something is going to be cheaper. Or to put it another way, something is probably not so good. One thing I've got to point out about the floor, this is a temporary floor, I think, for the purpose of this trade fair. Please note the words, I think. Oh, there's a big fat fridge here as well. And you've got a freezer above. Television up there. Right, obviously it's got a queen bed, and one of the disadvantages of a queen bed of that nature is often the garage. So if you probably get a slightly bigger garage, but certainly that would be, I don't think you get, well, I couldn't get my bike in there anyway, I don't think. Maybe I could if I put the handlebars down, I don't know. Oh, so this is new. New as opposed to this model's new rather than not second hand. Oh, and this is the Rapido stand. Look, they've cleaned the carpet up nicely. So what do you think of that? Like that? If you do, then you might want to write a comment down below. You like that? And if you don't like that, you also might want to write down a comment below. You're going to compare it to anything, compare it like to like. This is a 60,000 euro van, not a 160,000 euro van. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that of interest, and I've got stacks of other videos of vans and all sorts of other things related to van life in general. So this is me in Dusseldorf signing out.